Are you stuck in a job that drains you or unsure how to get paid for something you love to do? What if I told you that there's a book that explains everything in a simple way and will give you this blueprint to be doing something you love and get paid for it? And it's all based on a Japanese secret. This book is called the Ikigai. This philosophy will help you find your purpose and get paid for it. First of all, what's the Ikigai? In fact, it's the convergence of 4 areas. What you love, this is your passion. What you are good at, this is your profession. What the world needs, this is the mission. And what you can get paid for, this is the vocation. So this concept of Ikigai is in fact finding this intersection of all these areas. In that way, you can be practicing your passion, make it sustainable, and at the same time, get paid for it. So it's not only about the passion, but about the sustainability. Many people think that passion alone can drive success, but the Ikigai stresses on the importance of skill and market demand. Of course, you have heard this somewhere. Do what you love and you will never work a day in your life. This is a nice quote, of course, it gives you hope, but unfortunately in the real world this is not very applicable. Even what you love requires some effort, but with the Ikigai, it's much more fulfilling. Now, how to find your Ikigai? I'm gonna give you 3 steps. The first one, ask yourself, what do I love doing? What am I good at? What value can I provide to others? And what can I be paid for? I suggest you start journaling or write this list on a piece of paper. Step number 2, find overlaps. Now it's up to you to find what overlaps between all the answers that you have just answered. Between your passion, what you love to do, your profession, what the market needs, and how you can get paid for it. Step number 3, identify the market. Here is the real deal. Now you should make some research to find what the market is in need now, and how you can match this need with the skill that you have, adding your passion to it. For example, if someone is fascinating or passionate about fitness, so someone can start researching about integrating fitness with wellness, creating some digital fitness programs or creating a coaching wellness programs, something that people are willing to pay for. Monetization obviously requires strategy. 3 tips I'm going to give you here. The first one is to start building a skill that people are willing to pay for. So here you have to think, what is the skill that links your passion to something people might need and might pay for? Because your passion alone might not be enough for people to be paying for it. So link it to a skill so you can propose it to the market. Tip number 2, you need to start creating opportunities. You have to create the opportunity yourself. So whether it's about freelancing, creating a small side hustle, or making your personal brand online, these are possible ways how you can start monetizing your Ikigai. And tip number 3, start small and then upscale. You don't need to quit your job or do something crazy like that. Simply test the waters by monetizing on the site. I'm gonna give you some examples of real-life Ikigai journeys. A photographer who loved travel turned it into a paid career by building a travel blog that eventually attracted sponsors. Or a chef who loved healthy eating and became a nutrition coach, combining passion with a viable income source. I don't want you to be demotivated or discouraged, because finding this intersection is like finding a pot of gold. It's not an overnight thing you can do, because it needs a lot of thinking, brainstorming, testing. So Ikigai in fact is a journey. It takes time to find this intersection between the passion, the skill, the market, and the paycheck. And something very important, you should always avoid burnout. Even if you're doing something you love, you're passionate about, it's extremely important to stay away from burnout. Because at the end, we work to live. We don't live to work. And again, experiment. You might not find your Ikigai the first time, but with persistence and willingness, you will be closer to this sweet spot. There's much more in this book, so this is the philosophy behind it. If you like it, just go and give it a read.